Hi, hello. Okay, so I am streaming. Maybe, yes. Alright, hold on. I just gotta check if I'm actually, like, streaming right now. Because I think it should be working. But who knows? Okay, it worked. Okay, hi. Hello. Today we're gonna be doing, like, a tiny amount of the penacony quest. I don't, like... Actually, like, streaming. I don't want to do the whole thing because I've seen it. I don't want to do the whole thing because I've seen people say it's like 8 7 8 hours, so I'm gonna be splitting this up a little bit, just for like my own sanity. Okay, so I'm gonna change. Listen, I got Robin the other day. I did a couple pulls, and by a couple pulls I mean I hit pity, um, and I got Robin, so we're gonna put her there. Oh, I don't want to change up Branya, but I'm gonna change up Branya and put in I'll do Locha. Okay.
Yet another journey with you.
Who was he saying that to? Maybe Don Hung? Yeah, okay. Alright, let's go. What is there? Okay. Okay. Maybe, is there enough for a pull? Did I just get enough for a pull? Nope. Okay, let's get going to do the quest. That shouldn't say that, but okay. Continue to express location? Okay. World unlocked. Is there a new world, or have I not looked into this since last time? Hold on. Oh, yeah, I've already done World 9, right? Yeah. I don't know why it's acting like I haven't. Okay. Sorry, I see things that it's saying that I haven't done yet, and I, like, get surprised. Okay. Now to the story. Yeah, but as I said, I'm not gonna do, like, the full story. We're just gonna do... We're just gonna do a little bit of it. 12 system hours until Charmony Festival.
Penacony's Germany Festival has
Do
entered
we
its
see...
countdown phase. Accompanied by Clocky's tick-tock.
Wait,
After 12 system hours, this grand celebration will commence with much
why are
fanfare.
they... What? Whoa, 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 whoa. What?
I already told you. We can talk things out.
I'm sorry, Fluffy. I really have something urgent to attend to, so I had no choice but to resort to asking this favor of you all.
Maybe I will pull for him. I'm sorry, Fluffy. Oh my god, okay. Also, I literally just made a video what your favorite Honkai Star ship says about you, and I just did Boot Hill and Don Hung, and now I'm gonna see why people are talking about them online. So,
Since you already know what you're doing, I'll also have to remind you of its risks.
I love him so much.
Hey, partner, what's with the hostility? I thought pulling this thing out was just a way of saying hello.
Now, if there was not a gun
One
in
last
this...
time, state your identity and purpose.
I love him so much. Okay. If there wasn't like a... If he wasn't holding a gun, him saying that would be very interesting. Like, if you don't look at what's going on, him saying that, you know... Anyways.
My name's Boot Hill, and I'm a Galaxy Ranger.
Galaxy Ranger?
You look like you seen a ghost. Did you think we all went extinct? Well, that's the price you pay for being off-grid for too long.
I love his earring, the bullet.
The righteous heroes of the hunt would never hijack the Astral Express.
I ain't hijacked anything. What,
Wait, is he up?
while holding the gun is considered a hijacking?
Wait, okay, I want to pull him, but, like, is he a hunt character? Because I don't want... Hunt characters just... I don't like them as much because they can't hit multiple things.
Probably is.
Pardon my frankness, but there are plenty of rumors in the cosmos regarding the Galaxy Ranger's current status, and none of them are pretty stories. I have a hard time believing you.
This is hilarious. The tale that this bunch of fools spin is getting out of hand. There's even a bit about the Galaxy Rangers being turned into gibbons by Dr. Primitive, and they're in
Dr.
some
Primitive?
box thrown around on swings. Of course, I know you won't believe me, which is also why, similarly, I have a hard time believing that you're the real Nameless. See the bullets in this gun? 9mm, an eternal classic. I may need the Astral Express's help right now, but if you're an imposter just like that one, then this bullet might just end up in my head. I can't allow myself to be exposed to danger. That's just the way it goes. So, you all have to first prove yourselves. Huh? Where are you going?
Recognize this?
No, but it looks like what's on his ear.
It's
Motherfudger.
the Jade Abacus of Ally and Oath. The CN Joe really gave this to you guys?
Muddle fudger?
This is the Jade Abacus gifted to the Express by the Shenzhou Luofu's general, Jing Yuan. Its presence on board serves as the Shenzhou Alliance's official recognition of the Express. Is that enough?
King.
Not bad, kiddo. And across these sprawling stars, a gentle squeeze is all it takes to rustle up a whole legion of Cloud Knights. Now, I reckon that'd be one fudging sight to behold.
Just realized I forgot to do Boot Hill and Argenti as a ship on my thing. Okay,
Now it's
anyways.
your turn.
Been ages since the Galaxy Rangers had the spotlight shown on them. We ain't equipped with such fancy gadgets. But I've been around the block enough to know the way to handle these types of situations is easy as pie. Alright then. Feel free to toss any questions my way. Let's see if my answers can't earn your trust. If your gut tells you otherwise, still ain't too late to show me the door.
And why would I play along?
If I truly am a real Galaxy Ranger, you stand to lose nothing.
Alright then. Tell me, what kind of organization are the Galaxy Rangers?
My friend, this question is a hard one. I don't think I can even consider us an organization to begin with. Everyone's on their own fated path along the hunt, with their own resolute sense of righteousness and not so welcome among such so-called universal values.
This reply does not instill trust, and only makes your predicament more precarious.
I'm guessing you're gonna ask about some form of shared faith, right? But us Galaxy Rangers don't need that sort of thing.
I love how his eye has that, like,
Is a shared bottom line.
what's the word? Like, you know when you shoot through something, there's like that circle with the lines and it shows where you're gonna shoot to?
Oaths aren't something
Yeah, that
lofty
thing.
beliefs, but the fundamental bottom line that one must never cross as a person. As Galaxy Rangers, we strictly adhere to the bottom line. When someone crosses them, the hunt's vengeance will surely come knocking. And in this moment, the other crucial meaning of bottom line comes into play. As long as you don't cross it, you're free to do whatever you please. You catch my drift?
Second question. Why do you seek trouble with the Astral Express?
I already said that I seek no trouble. I must go to Penacony for a matter.
For a matter.
invite, and I can't even enter the family's hotel doors. If only I could.
Aren't the Galaxy Rangers also esteemed guests?
Oh, you've hit the nail on the head. This is why I'm here. It's fine if I tell you. The Rangers are pursuing an imposter. A son of a nice lady posing as one of us. She's on penacony right now. My informant is a memo keeper. She's the same as all mimetic organisms, appearing one moment and gone the next. Ugh, she scares the fudge out of me. Still, she gave me some vital info.
That Galaxy Ranger imposter. Who is it?
Is that the third question?
Is it a hard question?
It isn't. Just that you might not believe me. That person calls herself Acheron. And according to our informant, she could be an emanator of nihility.
It's impossible.
That's what I said. Don't worry. When I first received the news, I had the exact same reaction as you.
IX never gives anyone so much as a first glance, and that's perfectly normal. What reason would they have to bequeath strength unto mortals?
Then you must know that emanators can also conceal their own identities, which, for many people, it's better that way. Otherwise, there'd be wanton bloodshed across the cosmos, or even, perhaps, turning their back on the path they're supposed to follow. I had the good fortune of running into an elation emanator. Its appearance was no different than that of those clowns. If it weren't through sheer luck that I got it drunk, I would have never known of its eminent status, even in the purest hunt. You'll find the Xianzhou Alliance under the spotlight, and Galaxy Rangers lurking in the shadows. Paths are inevitably concepts created by people, and exist in planes beyond our understanding. To reckon that nihility emanators don't exist, well, maybe we just ain't nihilistic enough. So, do you understand now? Your companions are in danger. And it's pretty harrowing. If you don't want to believe me, you best send a
Just
message
like last time, Don Hong's gonna come to try and rescue us.
We don't know what's happening in the dreamscape or how much of what. And that Acheron.
I'm so excited. I'm so happy to see Don Hong. Right back to Kalis.
I don't
Oh.
intend to do anything.
That's not up to you.
Oh.
Did you know? People who come to the land of dreams for the first time, they'll subconsciously stop to reaffirm that they're still walking on solid ground. And then they will unanimously raise their heads to gaze at the sky, be it reality or dream. Staring at the sky is instinctual for humanity.
Really?
Since the day that the golden hour was completed. But now this night sky has been mercilessly severed. Died with the mist of nihility. And this whole event happened within the course
Oh.
of a single slash.
This is where the Aventurine fight was. And then that's the... Okay, I got it.
Single slash of a blade isn't really accurate. It was actually 2 blades, just that the second one was faster.
That's not the point.
See, I've seen some spoilers for this already, and it just makes me happy that I pulled Acheron.
At this banquet, even if the harmony is all embracing, I have no choice but to show some of them the door. For the sake of penacony and the peace. The planet of festivities has no place for you a puppet of nihility. Those who live in the shadows do not bear the right to tread the illuminated stage.
Speaking of living in the shadows, there's probably not much difference between us.
I was just
It's
thinking
only
that.
polite to reveal your true self, at least when speaking to others. Penacony's dream master.
That's just another reason that you can't stay.
Whether you believe it or not, this is the real me. We are one.
Is this the unity that the family espouses?
My mortal shell has long since dissipated.
Is the Dream Master actually that bird?
Family's 107.
From the sound of it, it seems like you're asking me to leave Penacony.
I am glad that you're understand.
If you think you
Are you threatening me?
I ended it with a period. It was a statement, not a threat. Knowing who I am and still showing such malice. You're not the first, nor will you be the last. This scene played out many times before. And usually, when faced with my questions, most people retort, why can't I? The result has invariably been that they can't.
You are confident.
But be reminded, the family is forgiving, but not weak. The chords of the harmony extend across world 137 individuals. That is how many heathens I have exiled, and here I stand.
And you will die. I mean, all of you will. But that won't come to pass. I'll do as you ask. I'll leave.
A wise choice.
No. Don't
I
leave.
wasn't aware there was a choice.
To you, that surely is the only option. Please bear in mind, you and Penacony are of different worlds.
Those born on leave and never return. The radiance of the planet of festivities is overwhelmingly bright, luring in tricksters, wrongdoers, and criminals. But even the harmony itself will never welcome the self-annihilator, and even more so when this self-annihilator heralds the destruction of everything. Yours, Akira, a befitting name.
Take it from someone on the other side of your so-called river. You know better than I do that Penacony has already deviated from the harmony. Whatever your intentions may be, I foresee only one outcome. Its future holds nothing but nihility. Just like all the worlds that have drowned in their shadow.
Wait, switching to Robin's point of view? Why? Does that mean she's still...
Attention, please. The unusual event that occurred moments ago was due to a technical malfunction at Clock Studios theme park. The family has promptly responded to secure the area.
Oh, I swear that was no movie shoot. So many chips fell from the sky, and I...
Excuse me. Are you talking?
Yeah, what about it? Oh, Miss Robin, am I seeing things right?
No need to worry. I apologize for any inconvenience caused to your delightful dream journey. What you just mentioned about the chips really piqued my interest. Would you mind providing more details about the incident?
Wait, so is she...
Oh, it was
No.
just those chips you normally see everywhere. The green ones? They fell from the sky as if it were raining.
Okay, so if she's still I know that. Okay, spoilers, I guess. I know Sunday is still alive right now, even though the scene from the last story quest made it seem like he was not. So is Robin still alive now, even though they thought she was dead? I have thoughts. Nothing like actually worth saying, but I do have thoughts.
And then those chips simply disappeared. It appears to be the dream sim tech the Iris family has been developing.
Huh? Miss Robin.
Oh, so it's not Robin because there's a
chips were all
question mark.
part of the
Yeah.
Technology
If it
hasn't
was
been
actually her, why would it have the question marks?
It was originally planned today. Can you help me keep this secret?
Oh, I see. Then it all makes sense now.
Thank you. As appreciate. Press it at just the right moment in the celebration. All right. It looks like there are other guests who are also. So many people talking about it. This commotion at the theme park definitely made waves.
If it's no, it says the thing was the fool always rings twice, so the fool probably means it's Sparkle, right? I'm gonna support him in his dance. Okay.
The family promised they would protect the guests within the dreamscape, but I witnessed the family needs to provide.
It appears the good sir has seen many great events. And it's true, however, their target is.
Miss Robin, I know the Bloodhound family. The family can try their.
But as you can see, sir, perhaps the dreamscape is not as perfect as promised. But there's no place safer than dreams under the family's rule.
I could stay.
Of course. With the Charmony Festival.
What is she giving them?
You've had.
Hello.
Nothing to be worried about.
Hey, are you a?
I'm sorry. I've just been
Hey, don't sweat it. You guys have a tough job. I know how it is.
Oh, we've sealed.
Rest assured, Miss Robin will
I trust you guys. But regarding what.
Actually,
Miss Robin, tell you the truth, everyone's.
Thank you all for your loyalty towards the family. The planet of festivities hasn't. Of course, the family didn't.
No wonder.
Don't worry.
please be assured.
Thank you for your hard work. This is a small gift for.
I can't believe I received a.
If trouble comes knocking on.
Miss Robin?
I didn't expect to meet a fan here.
I can't believe I'm actually meeting the.
Preparation is important. Regarding the race.
But, plus I met that.
Everyone, please do not.
Even if you say so.
Some people just never listen, do they?
Yeah, this is
Never
Sparkle.
ending. Just go.
Miss Robin?
Still, I suppose I should keep on helping everyone.
Huh? What?
Here, take this, little guest. This gift has been specially prepared for you. Make sure to take good care of it until the opening of the Charmony Festival.
Yeah, the way that she talked about other people, I was instantly like, you know, that's Sparkle.
Press the button. You never know. Something very exciting might happen.
Okay.
We're back to where it all began.
Oh, hey.
You entered the golden hour from this place. And it is also from here where you will enter the true penacony. It is a pleasure to journey alongside you once more. But it's time I laid bare the entire truth before you. As you might have heard, I also go by another name. Stellaron Hunter Sam.
Now, you know, I was gonna say, oh yeah, I was saying a minute ago that I was gonna maybe pull for Boot Hill. I think I'm gonna save for Firefly.
I know you have many questions. Do you remember when we encountered death in that strange dream in that instant before it killed me? I saw the reflection of another dreamscape in its ghastly pupils. So, following the clues in the script, I came up with some theories about the meme. That's why I instructed Silverwolf to issue invitations, drawing everyone to the Dreams Hotel. I intended to call upon death before you arrived, to solve the riddle using more direct means, and then invite you to join. However, contrary to my wishes, I couldn't defy the script. And I didn't get a chance to explain it to you. It is how you see now. I was impaled by the bladed wings of death. The heavy pressure of concentrated memoria miasma exploded in my mind as if it was actually reality. But after the momentary numbness subsided, I was still alive. And it was just as I thought. I had arrived at a place starkly different from this beautiful dream. Beneath the dreamscape of Penacony lies another, more chaotic, more primal memory zone. Its name? Land of the Exiles. And so, then I returned to the hotel in the dreamscape, hoping to tell you of its existence. Yet I could not reveal my own identity.
Is that part of the game, or did that? Was it?
Divert
Did y'all hear that?
attention and lure you away from the battlefield.
Did y'all hear that glitch? Was that a loading issue, or is that actually happening in the game?
And after all my attempts proved futile, it wasn't until not long ago when a crimson blade of light shattered the high wall of the dream, causing you all to fall far into the abyssal depths of the dreamscape. And that's it. That is all that's happened so
I'm honestly kind of confused, but I'm gonna say I completely understand.
No, it's tough to believe all this without reservations. I just want to say, you are very close to the final answer. Now, take a deep breath and visualize the dreamscape's outline in your heart.
Right? Okay, thankfully I wasn't the only one who heard it. I don't know if that's part of the game or if that's just my computer glitching because it's storming outside.
3, 2, 1. Don't be afraid. The one who has come to greet us has arrived.
Who has come to greet us? Okay, so it's probably the meme, right? Now, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't realize the name of that thing was the meme, so I posted something about it, and people kept commenting about it, saying, like, meme this, meme that, and I was like, so you're saying that about my post, because my post is a meme.
Never knew you
Oh.
could do this. Do
Oh, so
you
is Blade
have a
picking us up?
driver's license?
Probably not, no.
I do.
Oh, he does?
That is
Surprising.
surprising.
Why? Because this is Japella, the city of sins.
No, it's nothing. I'm just thinking that you haven't slept in 20 system hours. Are you sure you're okay?
I'm fine. I'll survive.
Oh, look at the little crack on her
Same
face.
goes for you.
I'm not so sure about that. Slow down a bit.
Infiltration is over. Feel free to activate Sam.
Now,
anytime you like.
I was talking to my friend about this the other day, how Blade is, like, people were saying how, oh, Blade is like the father figure or something weird like that. And we were talking about how Sam, or like Firefly, is more like, justice oriented, like law abiding. And they contrast so well. But also, it's funny that people were saying, like, Blade is like the fatherly figure, like the one who tells them to, like, buckle their seatbelts. Because he's the one who actually wants to die. I'm not phrasing this as well as I could, but
There's still some time before the next part of the script unfolds. Let me stay a little longer in this body.
a long silence ensued. Neither of them brought up any topic, seemingly accustomed to this silence. It wasn't until much later that a soft sigh once again broke the quiet in the car.
Such a long tunnel.
In half a system hour, it will lead us to Kafka.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Then comes the
Kafka!
downfall of the Japella Brotherhood.
Is that also part of the script?
It's in your script too.
Sorry. I didn't notice.
Their destiny won't change just because of your selective ignorance. I told you before, it's a bad habit.
What about you then? Is this the moment you finally find the death you've been looking for?
As always, it's a blank slate. It's not on this planet. Why the sudden inquiry?
Because I'm currently in a car with a sleep-deprived driver. I just want to get there in one piece.
This makes me want to write a fanfic with her in it.
This car has full self-driving capability.
Because this dynamic between these two I love a lot, actually.
Hand on the steering wheel.
Not like saying shipping these two, but I'm saying like the dynamic between them, like writing-wise, would be really funny. Because I've written something with Blade, Kafka, and Silverwolf, but adding Firefly and like Sam to this dynamic is, it completes it in a very, I don't know, it feels like it completes it, you know what I mean?
Elio would always say there's only one type of destiny. The inescapable type. He can see the future, and we, likewise, are aware of our predetermined end. But before that moment arrives, we can still choose what we do. But we all have this right, don't we?
After today, Japella's name will disappear from cosmic history, and the Everflame Mansion will take its place. In the not-too-distant future, you'll receive an invitation. That's your next stop.
Land of the dreams. Penacony.
Oh, so this is before, is this?
Hope you find whatever you seek there. Be it answers
So Kafka's not coming up.
or salvation.
It's pretty much all new to me too. I played like up to the 2.1 update or whatever.
See you're safe and sound.
Mr. Yang, you're here too.
Let's rise. This is the answer. Isn't it incredible? The monster that we have always known as death is actually the
I am
guardian
confused,
of the
but
land of the exiles. It abides by a certain rule. Abducting people from their dreams and bringing them here.
The question that has been perplexing us, does death really exist in the dreamscape, appears to be a cognitive trap. It was laid by those orchestrating events from the shadows to cover up the truth behind the disappearances and the existence of this fortress.
so there isn't actually death, it's that they move to a different part of the dream
Emergence of that
base
being is
scape.
related to the Watchmaker. Since Dreamflux Reef is where it brings its captives, it's likely that many of our long-standing questions will be answered in this place.
The atmosphere here is starkly different from the beautiful dream.
Honestly, I'm kind of liking this
There are
atmosphere.
regulators here,
Like, just a little bit.
and they all look like they're mildly dazed. But from the whispers of the residents,
Gallagher.
a familiar name. Gallagher.
It's that man again. Always in the right place at the right time. Though that does save us the trouble of looking for him. Himeko and March have already made a move. Get ready. We're about to set off.
Hell yeah. Okay.
The real dreamscape, the land of the exiles. Before we go,
I am really sorry for waiting until now.
Um, why couldn't you reveal your true
Two
identity?
reasons. Firstly, the script. In the future that Elio saw, Sam and the Astral Express's confrontation.
I'm gonna skip through this a little bit, but I just want to read these.
Aside, there were also my
Oh, that's
personal
cute.
motives. I wished to travel with you as Firefly, and not Sam.
It's alright, I didn't take it personally. Do the Sailor Run Hunters also want a piece of the legacy?
Only gave me one instruction. Allow the Astral Express Elio's scripts used to revolve and expand around certain specific Stellarons.
So who exactly is Sam?
Do you still remember that medical cabin I told you about? Well, that's Sam.
Oh.
It belongs to
Strategic
the
Assault
Iron
Mech
Cavalry
Sam.
Lost
Oh.
Front Line.
I was like, does that... earlier I was thinking maybe Sam stood for something, and this makes sense. Yeah.
Assault mech. It is the cradle of my vitality. And the meaning of my birth. And for the longest time,
Let's talk later.
the time scale of Dreamflux Reef differs.
Okay. What's Welt gonna tell me?
Something on your mind?
What are your thoughts on Gallagher?
During your investigation, he shared a vital piece of information. McHale, the former watchmaker, but this is precisely where the problem. And now, with Firefly mentioning his naming.
Alright, I'm not gonna ask everything. I just want to know more about Firefly, to be honest. Okay. Is there anything on... trash can? Tip of the water drop. Nice. I got water.
Keep going straight down this alley, and it'll lead to an elevator. It'll take us to the center of the land of the exiles.
Okay. Nice. See, at this point, I've gotten to the point of this story where I have an idea of, like, where the chests are. You know what I mean?
What a huge clocky. Looks like the watchmaker also left his mark on Dreamflux Reef.
Is there any other chests? I'm gonna try and get them as I'm walking through here. Nope. Oh, but what's this? Wow. It's a common plot in a lot of movies and video games that a statue like this will rise up and face you in glorious battle. No. I want to pick up whatever's there. Okay. Let's go. I hate elevators. Like, in real life, I mean, I don't like elevators that much. I don't know why, I think I've heard so many bad things about, like bad things happening in elevators. Because true crime and stuff like that, but just elevators. I think one time I remember hearing about an elevator just falling. I'm not going to say that because I don't want to scare anyone else. Okay, anyways, basically, I don't like elevators, but you totally should be fine with them. They're great, they're great.
And all beyond the family's reach. The atmosphere in this fortress is pretty different from that in the beautiful dream.
When I first saw it, I was in awe too. The sky here, it's like a reflection of the 12 dreamscapes. What's even more bizarre is that this place is also separated into trade and residential areas. The layout may be simple, but the facilities are very comprehensive. It seems that there are quite a number of people living here.
Though both dreamscapes have distinct styles, the architectural designs are quite similar. Works of the same hand, perhaps. But there's no point in overthinking things. Let's meet up with Himeko and the others first.
No, I was just thinking as they're talking.
Take a right turn at the end of this road and you'll reach the trade district.
Right.
There are
Turn.
more people there. And
Not coming with...
the Astral Express likely needs room for some internal deliberation. In the meantime,
No, don't
I'll
go.
try and locate her.
Sure. Let's...
Okay.
Letting her go was the right decision. Further observations are needed before we decide whether to trust her. But first, there's someone I need to talk to. Let's go. I'm sure you've all...
Is it right behind us?
He's right over there. The Reverie Hotel's bellboy. How did he end up here? And right after Miss Acheron severed the beautiful dream. We'd better check, just to...
Okay. How do I get to where? Over there. Why is he in the can? No, okay. I thought that was a chest.
Huh? You were the guest from before. We meet again! And a new friend. Forgot to introduce myself. I'm the hotel's bellboy, Misha.
Hello, Misha. I'm Welt. We met in a dream.
Oh, anyways, as I was saying, while they were talking, I was thinking about how when Sam or Firefly, whatever, is released, like, will they, synergize well with the other Stellaron hunters? I don't know if it's possible for them to synergize well with, like, all of them, but maybe, like, one of them. You know what would have been cool is if, Firefly, I'm gonna just call her Firefly, has, something similar to Jingliu, where it goes well with Blade, and where it's like kind of opposing Blade.
Tick-tock! Old friend and new friend! Let's high five!
Mr. Yang, you're still young at heart.
Your, memory zone, mean?
No, Flocky is a good friend of mine. We all live here. How did you two get here? This dreamscape isn't supposed to be open to the public.
So, this...
Yep. After my work in the beautiful dream ends, I'll go back home. Commuting used to be more convenient, but ever since travel became cumbersome, Sleepy started ferrying people back and forth between the two dreamscapes.
This... Sleepy.
Sleepy is a memory zone meme. Looks fierce and has many eyes. But it's actually really well behaved. Gallagher's been taking care of it.
That description, could it be?
Based on the description, that meme is indisputably death. A nightmare for the family, but for the people who live here, well, that couldn't be further from the truth.
Death? Not in a dream, surely. Sleepy's just a little aggressive, and sometimes messes up by fetching the wrong guess. But it would never hurt anyone.
I see. Has it brought back any guests recently? Say, in the last day or two?
I see. Then you'll have to speak with Gallagher. But he's currently busy hosting a visitor from the Oak family, and specifically asked not to be disturbed. Mr. Yang, is it Miss Robin?
Just as I thought. Considering what happened with Miss Firefly, this doesn't come as a surprise.
If you're looking for Miss Robin, I can lead the way. She told me that she'd be willing to meet you.
Oh, so we're actually gonna, like, meet real Robin.
If it's not too much trouble. Also, we're looking for our missing companions. A woman with red hair accompanied by a girl with pink hair. Have you seen them?
Oh, I haven't. But please, rest assured. Dreamplux Reef is a small place, and it's not as how about this? Since it's your first time here in Dreamplux Reef, I'll be your guide and help you find your companions. And then we can all go visit Miss Robin together. She's gone to Mrs. Grace's to visit the children.
All right, then. Well...
Okay.
Well, we now know the answer to both murder cases that have caught...
has to be Gallagher who's behind it all.
Yes, that's my thinking as well. I'm not entirely certain, but we still have to find him one way or another. Say, you mentioned before that you saw Clocky that only you could see.
He was with Misha at that time.
I can't shake off this strange feeling. Am I really still so young at heart? Forget it. It's not important.
Where am I headed?
Everyone, look! From here, you can see the most spectacular.
A black hole?
Oh, wow.
No. An accretion disk formed from...
Oh, so Mr. Yang is also versed in Memoria dynamics. I was just trying to figure out...
Where's the... I just saw the... Oh, right there.
Look! There she is!
No. I didn't mean to hit speak human, please, but I gotta go. I just want to get this. Okay. Where am I going? Is it... Follow Misha and explore the... Oh.
My calculations are finally done. In another 10 system hours, the above dream... Who are you all? I'm Kami, a dreamscape surveyor specializing... See that huge gaping hole? It was just a narrow rift, but the scary part, by constantly improving upon after 10...
Please don't...
You don't say.
Oh, do you know her...
We're very...
Why, of course. Regrettably, I came to penacony to learn what I felt it.
Okay.
Does the name Madame Rosalina sound familiar?
It was one of the nameless mentioned by the conductor.
That's right. It seems like she did a great deal.
Miss Kami regularly mentions her. I hear Madame Rosalina passed away during the prison war. Our destination is the commercial district. That's where the largest crowds gather in Dreamflux Reef. We might be able to find the others there.
How did I know it would be there? Oh.
Let me go!
Please, come here, Sensei.
Ghost! There's a ghost!
Oh my. I'm human and so are you. Can you get a grip? Mr. Yang and Mr. Trailblazer. I've been waiting for you. Quickly, come help. I bumped into a member of the family on the way here. He was so scared and
Let me go! Let me go! I've only done good in my life. Why can't I rest in peace after death?
Oof.
This is...
Now you shall pay respect to March 7th, the ghosts of Dreamflux Reef.
Me? A ghost? Don't make me hit you. He thinks he's dead. Although, when I first fell in, I also thought the same.
Dear guest, this is not the afterlife. This is Dreamflux Reef.
That's right. Did you hear?
You're talking to someone invisible. If I'm not dead, what am I? I shouldn't have pushed my luck and tried sleeping in my dream.
This is uncomfortable.
Curiosity kills the Papeshi. Stop asking! You'll alert the monsters. All the dead are
sense a storm.
Wow. What? Why is everyone attacking Robin?
Thank you. My throat is feeling much better.
Heaven's surge. Break. Awaken, dormants. World cleansing dragon.
I could have just autoed that, couldn't I have?
He passed out. His intense.
I see. But unlike in the sweet dream, people here don't see memory zone memes as dangerous monsters. And even if they pose a threat, people can easily escape by forcing a wake-up call. But we can't just leave this man here.
We can ask Jessie for help. I've gotten to know many locals while waiting for you guys. Everyone here is living a self.
I remember when this
I know I'm not going the right way, I just got curious. Okay. This away.
So this is the so-called freedom of volcanic life forms. I remember when this place was
No! At this rate, the family will be done for. Done for!
Huh? Oh. Where is it? Broken Sphinx? What is that? I'm just gonna buy all of them. Music. Oh, okay, I'm gonna leave those two. Or I'll get one of each. Just to... Okay. Now, what do I do with this, though?
A little impromptu.
Oh, well, I'll do it later. Oh.
Let's see how you handle a stroke of genius like this.
No, I talked to the wrong person. Is it Jesse? Yeah, okay.
Evening, Jessie.
Welcome, Miss Mark.
These two are my friends. As for the man lying on the ground, he's a scaredy cat who fainted from fright.
I see. And there have been a lot of new faces lately. Things must be tough in the beautiful dream. The few remaining havens of freedom in Asdana will soon face trouble.
Do such things often?
Not really, but they're becoming more frequent now. Guess it's one of the signs of the Sweet Dreams collapse. This man has had quite the shock. Could you help me find a Halovian lady, March?
A Halovian lady?
That must be Robin.
Huh? Robin? But I thought she... Oh, right.
Misha is about to take us to her to find out what happened. But before that, let's meet up with you.
We met some stowaways in the residential. I heard that places like Dreamflux Reef are scattered throughout the memory zone of Asdana, like islands in the ocean. They existed before the family arrived. I also heard that when Dreamflux Reef took shape, it was the center of...
If that's true, it's no wonder there are so many similarities between...
Himeko must be gathering information.
Okay.
I knew you couldn't hold your liquor. Tried to warn you too.
Oh, it's one of these things. Okay. What? Oh. Okay. Okay. Why did this actually have to be kind of complicated? Or am I just being stupid? I did that, like, uh, recently. Where's the... Oh, okay. Okay, so there's that, and then... Yes, that needs to be there. Why would this be there if there wasn't a reason for it? Whew, okay. That's the end, right? Okay, thank God. Why was that actually, like, kind of difficult? Oh, shit. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna stop searching around a bunch and... Oh, there's Himeko.
This is where we split up. She...
So that's how it is. I never...
To borrow Gallagher's catchphrase, what an unpredictable twist of fate.
I know this voice from somewhere.
Himeko! Here they are!
Wait. I think I know his voice.
Ah, perfect timing. Now that everyone's here, I'd like to introduce everyone to Micah, who's partly in charge of the Land of the Exiles. Micah, these are my companions.
It's a pleasure to meet the Nameless.
You know us?
Is this...
I've been keeping an eye on you since the day you arrived in penacony. We would have
I
met
think
at a
it's
more
the guy who
appropriate
voices Shaw from
circumstance
Mr. Love
if
Queen
the
Choice.
truth hadn't been isolated
Or
from
Mikey from
false
Tokyo
pretenses.
Revengers.
Please, allow me to formally introduce myself.
It's like a...
I'm Micah, the
Like a
gravekeeper
part of his voice
Dreamflux
is just
3.
so familiar.
Gravekeeper?
Life in Dreamflux Reef is pretty liberating. Everyone here mostly keeps to themselves, without meddling in others' affairs. My daily task involves cleaning a few tombstones.
You're too modest, Micah. When lost dream chasers stumble upon this place, you're the one
I
who
got
takes
confused
care
because there's Misha and there's
guiding them
Micah.
back to the sweet dreams, or showing them how to survive the wild dream chaos.
So, guardian of sorts.
Were you talking to me, Mr. Yang?
On that note, Mr. Mika, which two...
They're actually just symbolic stones. But since you're curious, but before that, you haven't...
An important guest? Who could it be?
This way, please. The roads here in Dreamflux Reef are a bit run down, so watch your step.
Is this the right way? Oh, Robin. I can see her hair.
There she is.
Everyone sang so wonderfully. It's not often that I tried this music style, but I've gained some valuable insights from it.
Oh, I can't thank you enough, Robin.
It was nothing, Grace. I merely taught them how to sing. It was you who brought hope into their lives. Life must be quite difficult for them in reality, I imagine.
That's right.
Whenever it's time to say goodbye to these kids, they're reluctant to leave. But I've explored every corner of Dreamflux Reef.
Emma and Andy are orphans I took under my wing. Carol there, with her blind eyes, used to work at a nutrition center in the outer ring of Penacony. And as for Gary, he's been living with autism since he was a child. They're not old enough to enter the sweet dream managed by the family. If we compare people to
I said that A because I have autism, so it's like it's autistic representation. You know what I mean?
in this dream,
Nice.
they can fly freely. Even if they stumble along the way, well, they're still relying on me, an old lady with no legs. Well, without this dream, I couldn't even walk toward them.
I'm glad that you found a new life.
Don't worry, Robin. Dreams have their significance, but they aren't. But you know what? Emma and Gary aren't plagued by their insecurities anymore. No. And Carol is learning how to cope with her blindness. And Andy is livelier than ever. Well, even I've become more...
Sorry. I don't like how it... okay, I was just checking this because I didn't like the way this is phrased. So, and as for Gary, he's been living with autism since he was a child. And then, you know what? Emma and Gary aren't plagued by their insecurities anymore. Well, no. I guess I don't. I guess it's not a problem.
You're
It
more
rubbed me weird.
optimistic. You see, in dreams, we learn how to live.
And should our feathers be damaged, then we share our wings with one another. There's no need to covet an illusory sky in dreams, because we have the right and the ability to fly
Nice.
It's a relief to see you safe and sound, Miss Robin.
It's nice to see you all again, Astral Express crew. I heard my disappearance caused quite the commotion out there. I'm really sorry about that.
It wasn't her
Since
fault.
you're here, can we assume that you're fully aware of the situation in Penacony?
Ever since I returned to Penacony, my voice started to change, until it gradually faded away. At first, I thought it was a temporary ailment, perhaps due to having been away too long. I thought maybe it just takes some time for my body to acclimate to the high concentration of Memoria and Asdana. And now it seems the root of the problem goes way beyond me. There are elements around me that don't align with the harmony. Losing my voice is just one of the signs of the Sweet Dreams collapse.
Sweet Dreams collapse. That memo keeper mentioned the same thing.
While I was away from Penacony, the boundaries of the 12 dreamscapes kept expanding outward. Whenever I mentioned the anomalies in my dreams, all the family heads refused to talk about it. Only my brother was willing to respond. Later, I discovered the secret letters from the IPC ambassador, which further convinced me that there are hidden secrets beneath the surface of Penacony, the land of the exiles, concealed by the family under the guise of death. A dream within a dream. Penacony's past is buried.
Hearing you speak, it sounds as if your voice is...
I hate to admit it, but the harmony in this place resonates more broadly than within the Sweet Dream. It's regrettable, but the family has experienced betrayal. The traitor, or traitors, abandoned their original principles and, using the name of harmony, exploited people's weaknesses to turn Penacony into the planet of festivities, trapping everyone in the illusion of the Sweet Dream. This is not the strong defending the weak, but rather the strong exploiting the weak. A world without equality won't ever be favored by the harmony. Naturally, those voices blessed by them have lost the ability to sing.
Could there be another force influencing the family's shift in philosophy, Miss Robin? Considering what happened with Acheron, it's difficult to conceive of another entity within the realm of the harmony capable of influencing everyone. Unless a power surpassing that of an emanator is involved.
I'd heard about what happened to the Xianzhou Alliance, but as far as I'm aware, regardless, I cannot accept my home is moving towards the very opposite of what the harmony represents, while still claiming to uphold it.
Her eyes are really pretty, and then I love the little dots on her.
Cut ties with the family, and who exactly it was who betrayed us all. Do you remember our arrangement, Mr. Micah? I've decided to forgo my role, and never step foot on the Charmony Festival stage again.
What?
Look here, brother. A little bird.
Oh, this reminds me of a bird I saw on Twitter, actually.
Charmony dove.
There was this bird I saw on Twitter earlier where I thought it was made of AI. I thought AI made it because the colors were like purpley and it was similar to this coloring. And I was like, that can't be real. But I guess it's real. So, or I'm a sucker and it's AI, but who knows?
But Charmony doves don't live here. So how...
It looks weak and frail.
This place is too dangerous for a fledgling. Let's take it with...
Okay.
I'll ask...
A cage?
Let's see. What is it that has captured the attention of the two best interpreters of the Great One? Oh, poor little...
I do.
Why?
Even if it's small and not fully feathered. I can't sing. It didn't hurt.
That It's quite the romantic idea.
I think she's right. But if we leave...
Ah, I see. As you probably know, Charmony doves can fly through the air. When they fly really high, the friction caused by... We've seen this spectacle so many times that we think it's just something they can naturally do. But their ancestors would, after countless attempts by many generations, one of them...
So, you mean birds aren't born to fly? They find a way to do it through their determination? Right?
Well, that's an idealistic way.
I think people believe birds are meant to fly because they've never seen those birds crashing to their death.
That's an interesting perspective.
For now, I'll keep...
Well said, kids. It seems each of you has found your own answer. Your insights are truly remarkable. And I hope they come true.
We will take good care.
Yeah, but Mr.
And what might that be?
What if this little Charmony... I mean, if there are fledglings in the... Should we let them go back to the sky?
Talking in your sleep, birdie? Time to wake up. Huh?
I'm still alive?
Yeah.
Where is Robin?
I knew that was going to be the first thing you'd
He acts as his sister.
Don't worry, your sister is here, safe and sound. If I were you, I'd be more worried about myself.
If you wanted to kill me, you wouldn't give me the chance to speak. Just tell me your demands, lackey of the Watchmaker.
So, you figured out who I am, huh? No wonder you had the guts to go against the Dream Master and the Four Families. Looks like
choice.
You are aware of my plan and see through my act. Time is running out. I'm suggesting we
cooperate.
The fact that the famous Robin has chosen my side. Plus, some clues about a traitor and a bright future for Penacony. Any of that catch your interest?
I find it hard to believe a man...
Fine. You don't have to trust the sense of justice inside of you.
Show me Robin first.
All right. As you wish.
Huh? What's your trick this time?
Just kidding. I mean, this lady will lead us to Robin, right?
And the crew, too. There are too many people who you owe an explanation.
That'd be great. Please follow me, Honorable Oak Family Head. Now, all the actors are on the stage.
Moments later. What is this?
This is the monument I mentioned earlier. The names inscribed on it should be familiar to all of you.
Rosalina and...
So Rosalina is the person from the
Penacony was known as
Express
a frontier
mentioned.
group. It was the trailblazers who connected it with the stars. They were the heroes who saved Astana, and their names deserve to be immortalized.
Oh, it's Astana.
Not just on the small stone tablet, but in the
The
annals.
names confuse me so much. I don't know if the person who the Astro Express mentioned is Astana or the other name that I already forgot.
However, today, the planet of festivities is nothing but sweet dreams. That heavy piece of history is all a distant memory. Just like that prison.
Their names are inscribed here. Then that means...
According to Micah, they died long ago.
Rosalina was killed
Rosalina.
in the War of Independence. She ventured alone into the heart of the star system to investigate the flow of Memoria, but she never returned. Tiernan was a skilled gunslinger, strong and reliable. He led the people through countless battles.
Is Tiernan
Didn't live long enough to witness
Boot
the
Hill?
arrival of true peace. In the decade following the war, Penacony faced challenges internal and external. To protect Astana, Tiernan took up the way of the Trailblaze.
Why do I recognize the name
Family to
Tiernan?
explore beyond the system, only to be surrounded and wiped out by the swarm.
The way Hud explained expected as much. The tales of these heroes truly are sorrowful.
True to the title of Trailblazer. They spent their lives
I love how when I
venturing
make
into the
when I
unknown. But what about this tablet? There are no names carved on it.
I love how when I do these, like, reacting to the Trailblazer quest and stuff, half of it is just me being confused. Like, not understanding the plot until I rewatch it a second or third time later. Yeah, so.
When Dreamflux Reef was created, its owner was still alive. However, he insisted on erecting a monument for himself. Here we meet again. Everyone from the Astral Express.
The thing is, though, that I'm going to mention, so I always am confused when playing these, like, and streaming it, because a part of me is, like, focusing on how I'm acting streaming-wise and, like, whether or not I'm being entertaining, debatably. So it's hard to get all the information that you could get from the story. Plus, in general, even, it's hard to, like, grasp everything without watching it over another time, because, like, I don't know.
Robin.
They better hug. Where are we? Oh, do I want to just pause here? And because I was gonna get off around 9. 7. How do I have 7 out of 19 here? I'll do a little bit more. Oh.
I
Oof.
brought
Ow.
Gallagher here. It's time.
Okay, let's face the truth.
I promised to give the siblings some privacy, so let's talk about our business.
That sounds sensible enough. Since you went through the trouble of gathering the family head, the crew, and the Stellaron hunters, I'm guessing you have something important to say, Mr. Gallagher?
Oh, is it that?
The look on your face is practically screaming, I'm the one behind all this.
Your siblings already know what they need to, and they've made their choice. But before we begin, let me reintroduce myself. I'm the founder of Dreamflux Reef, the deputy of the Watchmaker, and the one who sent out that invitation. As Gallagher, the history fictionologist, I humbly extend my greetings to you all.
History fictionologist? So what? Everything you told us was made up?
Well, don't worry. Almost everything I shared was true. Well, except for the part about the family accepting me back.
I double-checked with Micah, and everything he said about the family, the Watchmaker, and Mikhail is true.
Thank you for your understanding. Now let's get down to business. I'm sure you're all wondering why I went through the trouble of setting up this battle for the legacy. Well, it all boils down to something very...
The Stellaron.
The Stellaron? But how is that possible? Penacony is...
You're totally correct. So...
You're pulling our leg again. No, the Stellaron has been completely... Someone is manipulating the Stellaron.
How keen. Well, what should I say? I expected nothing less than the person here who is the most familiar with Stellarons. The sweet dream doesn't come out of thin air. If you think of the memory zone as the sea, creating the land of the dreams is like filling that wild ocean with earth to make an island. To achieve this, without the help of an emanator of remembrance or enigmata, the only way...
I know Enigmata is... I recognize that. No, is it a stigmata or is it... I know that word from something, maybe Honkai Impact.
And that's not something you can achieve with a simple wish. It requires vast quantities of knowledge,
Time and manpower.
In Asdana, the planet of festivities itself is a Stellaron disaster. It all started a long time ago, back when the Watchmaker and his crew liberated the frontier prison. They faced countless challenges as they began building. The Stellaron first entered the Asdana system during the war. The Nameless warned everyone against the folly of the turning point came after Tiernan's death. With 2 of the Nameless gone, the The watchmaker had to go to the front lines. By the time a representative from the Montour Systems family arrived at the watchmaker's call, the Stellaron had...
And I suppose the family had...
Not just that. They knew far more about the Stellaron than the average person. They helped Mikhail swiftly quell the civil unrest and played a part in those 3 eras were known as the Age of Dreaming. The watchmaker, who had been left in the dark.
Then...
Remember the island in the ocean metaphor? The truth is, the Stellaron was never truly sealed. It existed in a different form within the dreamscape. Think about this. What would it cost its people's lives? The opulent dream is built upon the decay of spirits, with a toxic elixir called pleasure flowing through the dreamscape. It tempts people to indulge in the dreamscape, and gradually their minds succumb, becoming nourishment for the sweet dream. Confusion, laziness, and cowardice, weaknesses that plague humanity, were magnified and nourished by the family. Penacony became a new kind of prison. Sadly, we realized this far too late. By then, the family had a firm grip on Penacony, swiftly at my wit's end. I had to use the power of the Enigmata, and sought refuge, dormancy. That's its real name. We exploited a loophole. You see, regular people can't fall asleep again while they are inside the dreamscape.
So this is the true meaning of the impossible. You sent out invitations in the watchmakers.
It's not just that. Above all, I wanted to see what happens when the major factions engage in a struggle for the legacy. Since this is...
So...
If you want to consider the Stellaron as the
If that's the case...
That's a question for Mr. Wings. The Stellaron is still under the family's control, and as the head of the Oak family, I'm sure he holds all the answers. Are you done talking?
It is the Penacony Grand Theater itself.
As I suspected. It's the embodiment of the family. The edifice that first materialized within the sweet dream. That's what took...
As for the person who employed its power, it is in fact Mr. Gopherwood, the current Dream Master.
Well, that was easier than I thought.
Correct. When I was trying to track down the... I didn't have other options. The Dream Master has been elusive. Moreover, Mr. Gopherwood has been kind to my sister and me. And I didn't want it all to end like this.
What do you mean by that?
To be honest, my brother and I are also victims of the cancer of all worlds. We grew up as orphans, and were adopted by the family when they came to help. Mr. Gopherwood recognized our potential and brought us to Penacony.
Wait, so the cancer of all worlds is the Stellaron. I don't know why this wouldn't... They wouldn't say Stellaron, because unless you've, like, looked into the... Basically, so the cancer of all worlds is the Stellaron. I don't understand why, like, word-wise, they wouldn't just say victims of the Stellaron, because I don't know if everyone knows or remembers that the Stellaron is the cancer of all worlds. But, because I think that is... Right? Okay.
I can't just stand by and watch Mr. Gopherwood become an enemy of the Harmony. I won't step on that stage and sing, no matter who the traitor
Queen.
is, or what orders they give me. I won't let the Charmony Festival become for the paradise in our...
Indeed. For the paradise in our dreams. As the head of the Oak family, I'm responsible for ensuring Penacony's promising future. Robin and I will head into the sweet dream and confront the Dream Master. And if it turns out that the family has truly... I'll fight alongside you. We'll put the Charmony Fest...
The enemies you are about to face aren't like this old dog here. Since our interests are aligned, why don't...
We have always been following in the footsteps of our name.
Yeah, we Nameless won't back down.
Heroes never back down. Peace was never an option.
Exactly. It's
sidelines isn't in our nature. Mr. Sunday, Miss Robin, I'm willing to accompany you on behalf of the Astral Express.
Thank you.
Thank you all very much.
The Charmony Festival is about to start.
Let's go.
Everyone, let's gather over here.
Where are we
still need to
gathering?
make some preparations.
Oh. Let's go. I want to see Dan Hung. When are we gonna meet up with him again?
Step up to the plate, but confronting the Dream Master.
Huh? Even
He's the leader of the families of Penacony, and he has the entire power of the Harmony behind him.
Oh.
Not to mention the Stellaron in his possession.
maybe you can just stay
No, that won't do. Even if we count Robin as an ally, something felt off about Mr. Sunday just now. Although, I can't... You're still carrying the keepsake the IPC envoy gave you, right? May I... As I suspected, this chip Aventurine gave to you, if I'm right, he intends to use it to track your location or contact you when needed.
Aventurine? Is he still alive?
Remember what I said earlier? Working with the IPC is a way to keep the family in check. If negotiations go south and the family show their true colors by going after the Stellaron, I'll use this transmitter to send a message to the IPC. It'll be just the opportunity the IPC ambassador was hoping for. The only question mark in all of this is Aventurine's current status. But the IPC is always listening, especially senior strategic investment department heads like him. Getting the message across shouldn't be a problem.
Good luck to you,
Well, you take care too. If anything...
Spoken like a even if the Dream Master is innocent, the family's corruption runs deep.
Don't you have some...
Why would you say?
Before we departed, the conductor asked us to inquire about the three nameless in Penacony. We've already, if I'm not mistaken.
It's not enough to say me. I've been watching over you ever since I received the reply from the Astral Express. And I've seen the great effort you all put in. Miss Himeko, were you the one who repaired the Express and got it sailing through the cosmos again?
Yes.
And you two, young Nameless.
I don't know much about my life story.
You're full of energy. Please send my as for the last Nameless. He embarked on his deathbed. He told me to find the Astral Express and deliver an invitation to the future Nameless. He left behind a special gift. Come with me.
Alright. Sorry if I'm not talking very much. I'm just taking this whole thing in.
Back here again.
Sometimes I feel like you're still alive, friend. Like you've still got so much to say, do. I've kept my promise. Brought the future trailblazers you've waited so long for. I don't know why you were so obsessed with that train. But I remember your last words. Don't let us down, old man.
What's happening?
Huh? What is going on?
Go ahead. His resting place lies in the garden up ahead.
Okay.
The first and last Nameless of Penacony. Mikhail Char Legler, the Watchman.
Okay, wait. How am I supposed to get... Do I get this way? Okay. I hear a chest. Must be. It has to be on the other side. That's the perfect. Why wouldn't you put a chest there? That's the perfect fucking place. Oh. Because it's right here. Oh, I was gonna use Robin to... Beneath the sea surface memory zone. In a garden closet to the full moon in the water, an elderly man rests on a recliner enveloped in utter silence. The watchmaker Mikhail Char legwork has passed into that endless, timeless dream where no sound could ever awaken him.
Sure enough, the watchmaker is the third nameless. Even I could guess that one.
The legacy he left behind was a dream bubble. I believe inside that bubble, there's something that holds meaning only for the nameless. After all, when I checked its contents, I found nothing inside. Maybe some trailblaze runes? Even more mysterious than me.
Well, let's have
Alright, move. Okay. I was trying to move because my cat was sitting right where my legs were. Touch the dream bubble.
Wait, seriously? How could a dream...
That old man always had this strange belief in the nameless and the trailblaze. And I never understood where he got that confidence from. Especially since he never managed to get in touch with the Express while he was alive. I could never figure out what was going on in that old man's head. This empty dream bubble is so typical of him. He was always full of weak, mischievous...
Don't think that's the case, Gallagher.
Don't start getting...
Just as Mikhail believes in the nameless of the future, we unconditionally believe in the nameless of the past. How could they leave with regrets for the future when they were ready to dedicate their lives to the land they loved? There must be something contained in this dream bubble.
I see a little
It's just
feather.
We haven't figured it out yet.
Well, I'm a follower of the Enigmata. My flock, that's why I understand what faith means in the path of trail.
Can I borrow your pet? I need to make a trip back to Golden Hour and check something at the Dreamscape sales store. It's for Mikhail.
Boot Hill! Okay. We're going back to see Don Hong. Let's go.
Welcome to the Reverie Hotel. How may I help you?
Greetings. We're the Nameless from the Astral Express, and we'd like to check in.
The Astral Express?
Yes, my companion's already checked in. My name...
I see, but your companion said you wouldn't...
Now the plans have changed again.
And you...
Me? I'm...
Pom-Pom?
A new nameless who's also with the Astral Express.
Pom-Pom.
He's my fellow trailblazer. We responded to the family's invitation before he boarded the express, so he wasn't registered in your system. Is it possible to accommodate him as well?
Oh, I see. Another one of the Nameless had a similar situation. Since there's a precedent, it shouldn't be a problem. I'm sorry, dear guests, but it seems I'm...
What do you mean by...
My apologies. This is the first time I've encountered a situation like this.
How about this? Give me their room number, and we'll go check on them ourselves.
I'm afraid that's not possible. I need to verify...
How about you?
I'm sorry, but there are strict rules regarding force...
So nothing works, huh?
Please be patient. We need to
And now it seems you need to confirm our identities before you can contact our companions.
It's
Fudge. Look.
Please calm down, dear guests. I do recall that Mr. Sunday, the Oak family.
I don't think she's trying to give us a hard time. She really just doesn't know what to do.
That hug is so good. I love him so much. He's so soft. Okay, sorry. I love that he's just like he's not worried, but he's like empathizing.
Earlier, but they didn't respond.
Something doesn't seem right. I need to leave for a moment. You can stay here with the receptionist.
Sure thing. Just don't keep me waiting forever. Don Home seems pretty worried about his companions. I should give him some space. Stressing out about it won't help anything.
At my age, what's left for me to dream about?
The Charmony Festival!
Hey!
Well, I didn't come all the way here specially.
Well, back in my home world, Anaria.
Are we gonna see Anaria in the future?
My dad threw me a birthday party one.
Oh, come on.
Well, anyway, let's forget about that.
Unsettling things?
Relax. With a big...
Oh, well, looks like I won't get any fudging clues out of these.
Get any fudging clues out of these two?
Face recognition failed, you lousy robot.
Greetings. I'm Cody of the...
Hello. So, do you think there's anything to be worried about?
I'm not sure where you heard those rumors, but at present, all of the families are focused on making sure the festival starts on time. Even the...
She doesn't appear to be acting. So, back already?
Hasn't she returned yet?
Nope. I'm starting to... Neither the staff nor the guests seem to know anything about what's happening in the dreamscape.
I agree. Another unusual thing is that the Oak family is supposed to be in charge of organizing the council and managing everything. I walked around the hotel, but didn't meet a single member of the Oak family on such an important day.
Well, I'll be forked. If I remember correctly, the head of the Oak family is that Sunday guy.
Well, I'll be forked.
We shouldn't linger here too long. Let's go back to the Express for now.
Not so fast. Have you ever robbed VIPC, bro? If you run away...
Are you suggesting we sit here and do nothing?
I wouldn't say do nothing. But let's stay put for now. They don't want to attract unwanted attention from certain outsiders, so they won't do anything reckless. See? The IPC lackeys are keeping a close eye on this hotel.
If I were a family member, I'd find an official excuse and keep the surprise factors here. If we just wait here, that would be like walking into their trap.
Of course, we don't need to walk into their trap. I gave a backup plan to the memo keeper. If it turns out we won't be allowed to enter the dreamscape, she'll order a drink for me in the VIP lounge at the hotel. In reality...
A secret signal.
That's right.
Oh, a concrete object can indeed help the memo keeper establish a connection with you. But Boothill, if you have more backup plans in the future, I hope you'll let me know in advance.
I'm sorry, but it's one of my quirks. I have too many unreliable friends.
Now, why? Hawkeye Starlight makes me want to pull literally every single character just based on, like, their character. Like, meta and abilities and stuff aside, every character is just so well written, I just want to pull for them all. You know?
This is where my street smarts come into play.
Let's go, Boot Hill. Wait, what's the E?
Locked and loaded.
Nice. Okay.
You're the...
Yes, I am. How may I assist
I
you?
love his voice.
We're the Nameless from the Astral Express. We wanted to check in, but there's something wrong with your system. The lady at the front desk said she would contact the... We've been waiting here.
Is this your idea of...
It's called standing up for your rights.
I apologize for the inconvenience. Please wait while we try to contact Mr. Sunday. I'll arrange 2 premium seats in the VIP lounge so you can rest there while you wait. Just don't call yourself Nameless next time.
Wow, this bar's something else. Certainly worthy of the planet of festivities.
Not stirred.
Mm.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Hello.
Hey,
Has Donna's White Oak. If someone had reserved such a beverage, I would definitely remember it. It sells for hundreds of thousands of credits per bottle, after all.
That's strange. Well, could it be that the memo keeper couldn't afford it?
What should we do now?
Oh, no need to rush. Let's see what kind of juice.
Wow, that's the most expensive one on the list. What can I get for you?
Anything you recommend.
Then I would recommend today's special, Glass Village.
Flavor.
Dynamite barbecue with rocket fuel. Is that really something that humans enjoy?
Hey, this guy doesn't know anything at all.
As long as you're satisfied, dear guests, please enjoy.
Let's give the memo keeper another half system hour. If she doesn't show up, we'll need to come up with a new plan. In the meantime, let's take stock of the situation.
The situation is unclear. Something must have happened on the planet of festivities, but the public is unaware of it. Someone inept unusual for the followers of the Harmony to invite other factions, let alone the IPC and the Masked Fools. If what you said about the Emanator of the Nihility is true...
Actually, there's something else I'm concerned about. Regarding Acheron, as you know, the faction that follows the path of the Hunt are some of the most dangerous folks in the cosmos to met. Isn't there a saying among the Xianzhou people that the Rainbow Set lets their Lux arrow do all the beating?
Talking. Do all the talking.
You know what I mean. Even though the Galaxy Rangers have been out of sight for
Wait, I love how
keeping an eye on this region.
I love how Boot Hill keeps talking about the Xion show, and I bet he doesn't even know that like that's where Dan Heng is from. Does he? I mean, he couldn't know it. Okay. Wait, no, because he could have. I don't know.
But that Acheron lady, she doesn't seem like a lunatic at all. On the contrary.
And do you believe that someone like her would have an ulterior motive for impersonating a Galaxy Ranger?
I'm not entirely sure. But I do have my suspicions. Maybe she knows a Galaxy Ranger.
Anyway, what worries me more are the anomalies within the family. They've summoned followers from various paths for the festival. Unless the invitations weren't sent by them.
Maybe it's Shipei the Harmony pulling the strings. We find it beyond human understanding because it wasn't her. People do stupid things out of irrational impulses. They abandon their principles when self-interest, but eons don't.
You think Shipei...
It may not necessarily be Shipei. There's definitely some higher entity involved. I know it may sound pessimistic. It's much simpler when you boil it down to the eons and paths. Like how Lon always...
But in my opinion, Akavili's fall holds significance for the Nameless.
Oh, So you're saying the Nameless now have to take responsibility for their own choices because their absolutely right leader is gone?
Exactly. I believe the purpose of it's more about doing your best to choose the right path for yourself among countless possibilities, even with limited insight and judgment.
I don't know what you've been through, but I agree that people must take responsibility for their choices. Because no one else can do it for them. That's why the Galaxy Rangers need to uncover the just in case. I have a backup plan if the Memo Keeper doesn't show up.
You sure have a lot of cards.
Well, going back to my old career would make things a lot easier. And by the way, when you were walking around...
What's your...
It's simple. We just grab some hostages and use them as bargaining chips with the family. Or maybe we can even take their identities.
No need for that. We'll return to the Express now.
Wait. Are you getting scared? Draw your weapon. Let's make a big scene.
Are you leaving, esteemed guests? Would you like to cancel that as Donna's what?
Huh? As Donna's what?
Ha ha. Looks like you are a bit intoxicated, esteemed guests. You ordered a bottle of as
Oh, right in time.
just a moment ago.
Right in time, right?
Oh, right. Sorry, my memory's not the best. You know, too many modifications and all. Anyway, let me check. Well, fork me.
Fork.
This has Donna's White Oak, all right.
Well, fork me.
There's a note. I'll be waiting.
No mistake. That's her message to you. She knew the hotel wasn't safe. So,
well, looks like we took a detour, but...
Alright, let's go back.
You're back? 2 guests just boarded saying they were looking for Boot Hill. So I told them to wait.
Oh.
2 guests?
Yeah, or 2. Look, we welcome all passengers on the Astral Express. But sneaking in like that...
My apologies, conductor. It was an oversight on my part. I assumed you were already acquainted with the garden. Given the chaotic situation in Penacony, the Nameless are the only ones we can truly trust right now.
You are the Memo Keeper.
Pleased to meet you, Dan Hung. I've seen you in others' memories. And as for Boot Hill, this is our first face-to-face meeting. I hope you enjoyed that bottle of Astana's White Oak. You sure have a refined taste.
Finally, Memo Keeper.
That's precisely what I intend to do. But before that, please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Black Swan, and I serve the Garden of Recollection as a Memo Keeper.
So Acheron was there waiting to come out from hide. I was wondering who. Oh.
Than I do. Greetings. I'm Acheron.
She sounds so excited.
What? You Garden of Recollection shirtbag. You
Shirtbag.
I apologize, but she did that at my request. Due to certain reasons, I have been exiled by the family. Thankfully, this Memo Keeper came to my aid and helped me escape their surveillance unnoticed.
To be honest, it was more like stalking than helping. And the process was far from unnoticed. But we did escape.
They're so
I
gay.
asked her to guide me to a place beyond the family's reach and to contact a few trustworthy individuals. Namely, all of you.
Trustworthy? Son of a nice lady. You think I'm dumb or something?
Well.
How about this? I'll put a few bullet holes in your head and see what secrets spill out. Then we can talk about trust.
It doesn't have to be like that. I'm willing to answer all your questions, but not right now. If my cover hadn't been blown, we might have had more time, but at the moment, we don't have any other options.
No other options? What do you mean?
This is the only way I can ensure everyone's safety. I kindly request an immediate warp jump out of the Astana star system.
This passenger is requesting...
As far as I can tell, she's not a threat, and seems to be telling the truth.
I've briefly traveled with your companions and know their whereabouts, Danhang. Please rest assured, your nameless companions are safe, but they need our help. As for Boot Hill, you may have guessed. I've been waiting for you. Galaxy Rangers are known for their elusive nature and limited contact with each other, so this was the only way I could reach out to you. Only by doing this can I find a true Galaxy Ranger and fulfill a long-standing promise. To return his relics to their rightful owner. Someone once told me that every rainfall is like a gift from the heavens, a sign of their mercy upon the world. Raindrops are said to be the tears of the gods, shed in response to the sorrows of the world. Their constant pouring is a reminder that the gods haven't abandoned us yet. So, how long has this rain been going on for?
I used to believe, just like you, that it would eventually stop. Years and decades passed. And in the end, such hope faded away before the rain did. Looks like the god you mentioned doesn't exist after all.
As he spoke, the old man's gaze remains fixed on the distance. Amidst the fine drizzle of black rain, countless shadowy hands emerged from the sea, shrouded in ethereal mist, reaching out towards blah. Oh, and I didn't even notice that those were hands.
Let me share a story of mortals who walk the paths are like sailors on a vast ocean, leaving behind a trail that creates countless ripples of possibilities. These ripples last longer than the fleeting lifetimes of humans, and for some, their presence leaves such a strong mark that it's reflected in the waves.
Like
Sin-thirsters, the obsessions of the Pathstriders. They emerge from the depths of IX, seeing themselves as masters of their own destiny, unknowingly repeated the actions of their past lives. They emerge from the nihility and head toward it, leading purposeless lives. However, these hollow phantoms, they were once my dear companions. A group of Galaxy Rangers.
Are you watching over them?
Watching over them? No. I'm guiding them toward transcendence. It was a brutal war. A crusade that shook the universe. The unwavering determination of the Hunt followers persists even in death. So someone must guide these lost souls to their life beyond. They were heroes in their time, and they shouldn't be reduced to mere puppets of nihility. As for me,
But you know, these...
does this seem... Well, some tasks have to be done, even if they are pointless.
I can help you.
For what?
For the meaning of the nihility. That's what I've been seeking.
I see. After all, this realm is off limits to ordinary souls, right? Thank you, stranger.
Before we part ways, it is true that their actions and even their entire lives, if this is what the departed ones expected, should we try to change it?
A good question. What I do know is that one day someone will stand at my grave and place a bouquet of flowers on it.
I don't know why that line hit me like really hard for some the bouquet of flowers line hit me a little bit hard. I don't know why. 9 system hours.
When I appeared as a child, my speech, mindset, and soul reflected immaturity and innocence. As I grew into adulthood,
I humbly request your blessings, esteemed advocate of Shipe.
come to me, my kinship. I have sought their presence with us.
As you wish. I have faithfully served the Alfalfa family for nearly a decade, promoting the path of the harmony to the best of my out of laziness. I lied and claimed that everything was ready, although the head has dismissed me as punishment.
Do you sincerely
Yes.
Have you examined your soul and confessed all your sins? Are you willing to accept the process of atonement? Very well. Show your dedication and goodwill to the family.
Praise Shipe.
Next,
I wholeheartedly
rest assured, I have implored...
Oh, great. You know...
I see.
My children were starving, and I hoped they'd have a chance at survival if they became slaves here. If I can strike it rich here, but the Bloodhound family got wind of it. They're on my tail, hunting me down. I thought
The family is ready to forgive all sinners. I'll ask the Bloodhound family to cease their pursuit.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Next, please.
Hey! Long time no see, Mr. Sunday. The most...
I have sought their presence with us. Let us proceed.
I love his voice so much. I could listen to it like all day.
Sure. Let's just get this over with. That's it. Nothing more.
Do you...
My sins? Starting to sound like a saint, huh? You think nobody knows what your precious family has done? About the watchmaker? Before you start spouting off your holy verses, answer me this. Where does the power of the Oak family come from? Well, I've spent enough time in confession today to enter the Harmony's paradise, right? Then I'll take my leave. Good luck with your election, and, don't make me regret my investments in you.
Oh, revered triple-faced soul, hear my doubts. Who can judge the strong when their power hides their crimes? Who can vouch for the weak when they will pay any price to survive? Who can come if the strong defending the weak is truly the foundation of paradise? Then who is responsible for the suffering and anguish in this wretched world?
Brother? Brother, are you all right?
I'm fine. I've been working long hours, and I just made a trip to Dreamflux Reef and back. So, I'm a bit out of sorts. But it'll all be over before we know it.
You've been working non-stop on the Charmony Festival, Mr. Sunday, and no one could have predicted this incident.
No need to worry about troubling anyone. The Charmony Festival...
It has always been our wish to make everyone happy, so... We'll do our best to explain everything to the Dream Master. I'm sure he'll understand.
Probably not, but...
Even if the negotiation does not go smoothly, I'll refuse to go on stage. Without the Chord Master, the harmonious choir would not arrive. and the Charmony Festival would be just a grand performance, and nothing more.
I'm relieved to see your determination. You know, since arriving in Penacony, we haven't had any contact with this.
The Dream Master rarely grants an audience, even for us. But, given the urgency of the situation, he's agreed to meet us in person.
Perhaps he'll be the first.
Let's hope we can reach it.
Indeed.
It's about time. We'll have to get ready for the...
Don't worry. I'll be waiting.
It's Mr. Sunday! Hey, come over here! Oh, Mr. Sunday. Hey there! If I just read... Yeah, but it's no big deal. They told me not to sell everything I had just to come to Penacony.
Selling everything you had?
Why? Can't you it's better to be here at Penacony. No pain, no worries about
Is this...
Huh?
Oh, it's nothing, sir.
Oh, yeah, that's a... See you around, Mr. Sunday.
What's up, sister?
This is the land of the dreams. But why do they live like this? The man we ran into... He doesn't seem happy at all. Even though sweet dreams are nice, they're just illusions. But for him, they're the only way to survive.
I suppose you have a point.
Why do you say that?
You think that man is not actually living. But that's not quite accurate. People believe they have a predetermined value to fulfill. Gaining value means, however, value...
Are you suggesting that...
Exactly. But, ironically, people don't think there's anything... Survival of the fittest. That's where... No tragedies exist here. Only happiness. Although in its nascent form.
Perhaps that man is just an exception.
Yes. Seeing is believing.
Oh, wow, how'd I get 493? Okay. Just to invigorate. We're gonna do a couple pulls. Oh, that gave me a heart attack. That gave me like a tiny heart attack. Well. Alright, I guess I'll do a little bit more, but,
Glad to meet you again, Robin. How are the... You're too kind, Robin. It's a pleasure.
I can't stand being looked at if this went on...
And every day, you get to wear fancy clothes, explore all sorts of dream bubbles, indulge in delicious food without gaining weight.
But you know that only a few things can be brought back from the dreamscape to reality, right?
That's exactly why I don't plan on bringing anything back. Only in this sweet dream can I truly feel like I'm in control of my life and fate. And I wish you a fantastic
Seems like that guest's perspective.
She had a valid point. I could sense her genuine happiness.
What you're trying to say is, she thinks she's in control.
Well, she did make...
However, the paradise in our dreams, it doesn't doesn't have to end.
No. In the paradise we yearn for.
Hello? They literally just fucking ran Robin over.
The scenery in this dreamscape is truly breathtaking.
Oh.
Isn't it?
Rainbow.
Oh, Robin. You're right.
A philosophical
Oh, not at all.
It's my pleasure.
Yeah. And then? They have. And I'm truly grateful for that. My physical body is now in the dream pool, sustained by life support. The me you see here is whole, rational, and my true appearance. Well, I hope you never have to witness it, Rob.
So...
Just being able to live at all is good enough for me. Whether it's in this dreamscape or not, well, my world has been torn apart, and my life could end any second. So...
That old man's story.
That's precisely why this sweet...
However, even this sweet dream has its limitations. While it provides...
There will be a way out. Penacony is already on the right track.
I'm getting weird vibes with him saying that Penacony is on the right track when we just kind of talked about it. Oh, Sparko.
Look what we have here. A lovely young lady. Brother, what a surprise to see.
Show yourself. Your trick.
I've heard that a skilled masked fool received an invitation too. That must be you, right?
Barely. The people here are way too gullible. A little fate is all it takes for them to bite. And they run away at the slightest hint of danger. In other words, they're naive and cowardly.
Now that you've had your fill, it'd be wise to leave before it's too late. The music of the harmony doesn't tolerate discord.
What? Now that you have the real Robin, I'm useless? Oh, how disheartening. I've done so much for the family. You should be thanking me, because if it weren't for me...
That was a personal request from the head of the Iris family, and it has nothing to do with us. Step aside and stop causing trouble for the Charmony Festival.
The Charmony Festival? I don't care what you're thinking, Chicken Wing Boy. But I'm pretty sure our lovely Robin won't be appearing on
Chicken Wing Boy?
After all, you're well aware of what a sorry state this dreamscape is in under the banner of harmony.
Sorry, that... I can't, I'm Chicken Wing Boy. I can't go over that.
Penacony, the land of the dreams.
She's the only one who would, like, say anything like that.
Stop it.
What's the rush, Chicken Wing Boy? Did I get to you?
Now, I'm laughing at this a little bit, but I don't know if there were things in, like, the past quests that Sparkle said that had, like, racism, and I hope this isn't something like that, because without that type of, it just, if it's going over my head if it does have something like that, but, yeah, I'm bad at, like, wording things, especially right now. I'm, like, actually kind of tired, but...
Our paradise is none of your concern, masked fool. Leave now, or the family won't tolerate you anymore.
All right. I'll go. But Robin, I suggest you seriously consider this. Do you really believe those living in dreams can escape pain and find true happiness? Well, I've done my part. And now I'm simply waiting for the fireworks to begin. Here, the last two gifts for both of you. And don't lose them. If by... And it'll be thrilling.
I heard a raven cawing in the distance. It seems the Dream Master will arrive soon. let's wait here for the
Okay. By the way, brother, I heard you no longer have a sweet tooth. Back when we were kids, seems like a lot has changed during my absence. What exactly happened?
Well, someone has to stay awake even in this sweet dream.
But that someone doesn't have to be you, or anyone in particular. The paradise in Penacony is nothing more than a dream. It can't erase the...
Remember the old man we met earlier?
That might be true, but even without Penacony, he could have chosen another path. That path may have been more ordinary and challenging. But now, is Penacony granting these people a future? Or is it taking it away from them?
Well, don't forget this. Not everyone really has a future. The future for humanity is like the sky for birds. People mistakenly believe that flight is inherent to birds because they've never witnessed those birds crashing to their death. Do you remember how we took in that little
Yeah. We took care of it. Provided food.
Well, I didn't mention shortly after you left.
I had surmised as much. I knew you wouldn't have avoided mentioning the bird for no reason, despite that unfortunate outcome. I still believe it was the right decision. Birds aren't meant to spend their lives in cages. They belong in the sky, even if they can't fly.
This is gorgeous.
But here's the thing. If there are birds in this world that can never fly, can we really assert that they belong in the sky?
Are you implying that the same goes for humans too?
Let's take the Astral Express as an example. The Nameless made tremendous efforts to bridge worlds, gaining fame across the universe. However, only a few extraordinary individuals can endure such a perilous journey. That's because the pursuit of the Trailblaze exceeds the capabilities of ordinary humans. Otherwise, why would this path be filled with broken rails, an abandoned express, and even a fallen eon?
That's just sophistry. If that were true, then only the powerful would have the right to determine the future.
Unfortunately, that's exactly what happens. Another name for the future is self-value. While this world has its fair share of heroes who inspire people and garner admiration for their heroic deeds, the majority of ordinary people will never become heroes in their lifetime. Some are born weak and vulnerable. Some find themselves trapped in unfortunate circumstances. Some fall victim to malice and cowardice. When it comes to survival, everyone is equal. And the weak can only watch as their value gets constant.
That's why we should care for the weak and support them as if their suffering were our own. That's what the odes of...
While the Harmony holds noble aspirations, the strong will always be strong, and the weak will always be weak. Even in this carefree dream. Human nature contains greatness, but it also harbors inherent weaknesses that can't be eradicated. In the end, if people can't even secure their own survival, they won't care about the illusory future of equality. As long as the law of survival of the fittest prevails, there will always be fledglings crashing to their death.
What if people don't live for the future? Do they merely exist for survival?
People often forget that when the first bird took flight, the entire world envisioned a future where no more fledglings would ever crash to their death.
Are you reading, sister? What are you reading?
Mr. Gopher once gave me a picture book. It's about this. I could become a court master. I'd like to summon
Dominicus, the harmonious choir.
I see.
Don't you...
Of course I do. It's just that...
Then, let's build a stage there, and invite everyone to our performance, so that both our wishes come true, through the power of the harmonious choir.
It's a...
Yeah, it's a deal. But, how can I be...
Maybe.
When you have a chance to make a choice, make sure you make one you don't regret.
You're back sooner than I thought. Any results?
Yes. And now, it's...
Pardon me if I sound curt. It's good to have determination. The path Mikhail left for, why else would he have chosen to sleep? You have the numbers. And in...
Got any more?
As I see it, relying on Welt's penacony is our rival's home turf. And we already have very few chips left to play with. Rather than idly sit around while the family's got us blocked off, an offensive approach might be a wiser course of action. We're more familiar with the Stellaron's properties than most, and since it's the key to stabilizing the sweet dream, it's vital to the family's interests. By attacking their core interests, they're bound to retaliate hastily. And as the saying goes, haste makes waste.
That's right. As long as we pose a threat to the Stellaron, either with words or otherwise, we have a chance at gaining the upper hand. But the problem is, on the eve of the Charmony Festival opening, how exactly are we going to get close to the theater? Family security will be airtight, and if we brute force it, even if we succeed, it's too risky.
Okay, so I just checked how far into the quest that we are. We're 3 hours into a 9-hour video of the quest. So, soon I will be hopping off, because we're not close to the end yet at all. We're barely into it. Okay, come on. Looks like we have one more ace for sleeves. Time for the masters. No, 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 no. No. She's chewing at or scratching at my headphones.
Why are you speaking like the general of the Law Fu?
Oh.
So, I heard that before the Charmony Festival begins, as long as we clinch the top spot, we'll be able to attain the title of Festive Superstar, and be able to personally bask in the graces of Miss Robin. Not that that's important. What's
It's so gay.
we can enter the Grand Theater before the audience arrives. So, how do we... I've already... to tell you the truth, I had been preparing to join the auditions all along.
So they're still running this thing, huh?
We'll follow Marge's plan.
I'm afraid I won't have the time. As a virtual character...
Should we ever cross paths again? I'd love...
All right.
And Miss Firefly, we thank you for all your support.
We've already come this far together. I'd like to join you for the rest of your journey on Penacony. I'm pleased that we can finally fight shoulder to shoulder. I couldn't ask for a better ending.
This is also the spirit of the Trailblaze.
Okay. I think once I get to a point where I can leave this quest for a little while, I'm going to. I'll always say that, and then, no, we're in a cutscene kind of thing. Okay.
Oh, wow, they've really outdone themselves.
Excuse me, you four?
As the last group of contestants, how confident are you in overcoming all of the challenges?
I know this voice.
You'd be open to a brief exclusive interview with us? It'll be...
Your journey is long and fraught with peril.
The sword and rose! Protect the beauty!
A knight's head is hard as steel.
People are pouring in.
Ladies and gentlemen, please. Coming towards us now is one of Penacony's top 10 wealth. Allow me to introduce myself.
I'm the director of...
Hello.
Don't can't hide it anyways. Penacony is plastered with our posters. And because the Astral Express is so well known,
Hello everyone, I'm hello everyone.
hey, be a bit more serious. We're live on air. Hello, everyone. I'm March 7th. I'm an ordinary girl who loves adventures.
Hello, everyone. I'm Firefly. I am also an ordinary girl who enjoys adventures.
So it's a bunch of nameless guests.
Okay, I think I'm gonna see if I can get going from... Whoa. Okay, there's a thing there. I'm gonna go to the Clocky statue and see if there's any pulls or anything. Then I think I'm gonna get off because, oh my god, I didn't realize this quest was gonna be as long as this. Well, I know I said in the beginning when I started streaming that I'd seen people talk about how long it was, but like, it felt like things were coming together. What's that? Oh, phone wallpaper. Okay. Do 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 do. I don't know why it keeps telling me this is new. Okay. Why is it? I just had that. Hold on. Yeah, I have a lot to do. Okay, I'm gonna get going, and I will be back in a couple days to do more of this quest. Right now, I just cannot focus. So, and I'd rather, when I'm doing this, I'd rather like actually be somewhat entertaining. So I'm gonna get going, and I will see you guys probably in a couple days to